Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My new setup, right here on my bed. Some stuff my girlfriend gave me, but this is my new recording spot for this, I guess, whatever I'm doing. But honestly, the title's right. Squid Game 2 was bad. Just kidding. It was good, so get pranked. I just really didn't like it. I think it was so bad. But overall, everything else, it was a great season. I thought the story took an amazing turn, and I thought the characters were not even more amazing. I thought they were also really fun. I liked a lot of the characters, except I liked some of the characters I lied about a lot. This is going to be a spoiler alert, because this video is going to be a spoiler, but Season 2 Squid Game was released a hot second ago, and I watched it like as soon as it came out and finished it the day after, because I binged it, and I didn't have a video idea, and just remembered, hey, I can yap about this, even if it doesn't get much attention. So I'm going to try clickbait people. But yeah, I thought the games let's jump right into the games. I thought the games were pretty interesting. I thought they were a little bit lackluster, but I am also happy that I decided to focus more on the story, because I was a little bit more invested in the story than I was the games, which is a lie, because I was also invested in the games, which brought to the story. But like, I was hoping Season 2 wouldn't be more about the games. And so the first game, good. It was the red light, green light, obviously, so it's going to be good, because the first season did really well. Why would the second season not do well? It was the same exact thing, except I thought it was really cool with how the main character was able to play more of a hero act, you know, being previously in the game, as he's going on this little revenge arc that he decided to go on. You're like, lick my wiener, you know, that stuff. Make sure that this entire talk about more about the games. As the second game was really lackluster, I felt there's like no tension, and I kind of felt like there wasn't a lot of tension in a good chunk of the games. Like the main character being able to play a hero kind of removed the tension from the first game, and the second game just had absolutely no tension with how happy they made it seem, because there's a crowd's like cheering for them, and kind of made it seem more like more enjoyable than it was scary for the people. And I understand that like they probably didn't like intend it to seem that way, but it really just did kind of rub off as like it's like a little bit more stuff they can just shove off to the side as they think about other stuff, because they decided to introduce a little nipple twister character that reveals himself right away, but not to the characters, only to us, as the infiltrator from the higher ups, or from the masked people. And this dude sits and lingers in this party the entire time, and he is the dude that makes my booty hole tight. He makes me nervous. He makes my chocolate starfish become a chocolate dot, because was petrified of what he was going to do. I didn't know if he was going to do anything. He was acting too good for too long throughout the story. Until the end, which I hate. Ending sucks. Show sucks. Just kidding, it's good. Continue talking about the games. Moving on to the third one. That was a really fun one. Whatever that is, when they're spinning on the thing, and they had to go in certain rooms. That, I felt like they did that game really well compared to the others, but like they did that game really well, and kind of add some more impact for how the characters felt for each other, and kind of also got you closer to the characters at the same time. I felt like they did that game amazingly, with how the dynamic between the dude and his mom, that was yikes. That was rough to watch. I was like, ooh, because basically he like ditched his grandma just to go with some other people, and thankfully some other people saved. Not grandma. I'm just calling her grandma because she was old, and saved the mom, and like, you know, shoved her into the room. Obviously they saved themselves also, but still saved the mom. And the mom was just so beaten, but so determined to stay positive about her son, and seeing the son like feel absolutely ripped apart by that was a lot to take in. That definitely had me really tensed up that entire game. And yeah, I was about to say it did great. It was amazing. Again, this is just going to repeat myself like a broken record. But aside from the games, there is like kind of, there's like some stuff I want to poke at. It was kind of, the main character hired this like expedition team to like go out and about on this boat to try to find the island after he got captured. And every single time it like swapped to the people on the boat, that was the time I pulled out my phone and scrolled through TikTok because I did not care a single bit about that. It was just so lackluster. I'm using way too big of words for my mouth. It was boring. It was so bland. There's nothing interesting about it. It would swap to them. Obviously, the first time I was like, ooh, okay, this is cool. But then every single time we did it, I was like, I don't care anymore. It was just kind of like, they'd go to an island and be like, yeah, not this one, Chief, my bad. Next island. No, not this one either, Chief. Next island. Ah! One of them blows up. Nah, not this island, but we blew up. And it takes one good turn at a certain point in time when it comes to it, because the captain like shanks one of the dudes and tosses him overboard, and cuts away from that, and we just never see the boat again. So I don't know what the point of them is, and I don't really care about them. I don't want to see them ever again. Like, I hope they just forget about this in like season 3, because there was no point for that expedition team, or where the story's at right now, there will be no point for the expedition team unless they like pull up and back. You feel? But something that the story did do really good was with the sudden like hard shift from the games into the kind of intensity of the situation the main character was wanting to get himself in, with how he's going to deal with the games, how he's going to stop the games. He during the special game when they stab each other. There we go. When they do that to each other, they were able to play dead, and as the guards went up to go check them, they decided to stab them instead, take their gun and shoot them. And when this happened, I was at the edge of my seat. I was like, no way. And I was so intrigued, and they decided to go start rampaging the building. It was really cool to see them actually like walk through, because I feel like it just kind of like shoots little glimpses of the inside of the building and you don't really see much, but seeing them actually be able to like run through it and being able to like start a whole gunfight. I thought the gunfights were like really intense and interesting. It was like a little guerrilla, not actually guerrilla warfare because they actually know where to hide, but it was a high number of guards versus a very little amount of mostly inexperienced shooters, other than like the that one girl. I forgot her number, but the one girl, and she was a beast. Like, she's like, yo, where are they? Yeah, I'm like, bink, bink, bink. Freaking Valorant, like, Immortal Pro out here, like, one-tapping all these jits, like, making them fly out everywhere. Like, dude, this girl was a beast. But other than her, it was, the main character and the main character's best friends were also, like, incredible with the guns. And with showing everyone who's inexperienced with the gun, it was really cool to see, like, how inexperienced people might do in a gunfight. I obviously don't. I'm inexperienced. I don't know how that actually is. I haven't been in a gunfight, but you see them blowing through the ammo, thinking it doesn't even matter, thinking it's like a video game, because that's probably the only reference they have. It was cool. I thought it was a little bit more human. But anyways, the main character and his best friend make their way to about the final stretch before they make it to the big boy's room, the big boss's room, the big man himself. And they're a little bit pinched right now. With low on ammo, they asked the little nipple twister of a plant, the little dude, he's like, mind grabbing a couple of my dudes I rounded up? Get over here and help us? And he's like, of course. We'll flank them also. And as they're on their way to the flank, this little nipple twister shoots both the other players that he brought with him, walks up, after they've both ran out of ammo already, pulls up to them, I don't remember if he had the mask on or not. Whips out a little revolver, points it at the main character. Alright? You're like, oh shit, this dude about to get popped. Nah. He's like, let me show you something real quick. Points the gun at his best friend. Kills him. And then the show ends, letting the main character live and the best friend die. And I don't know why he let the main character live, and I hated that ended right there. A 7-episode season 2 when the first season was 9 episodes. They did that. I feel like they already had the 2 other episodes made. They're like, nah. Let's just move this into season 3 because I don't really feel like finishing the editing right now. We got to get it out like right now. Oh wait, maybe that is actually what happened, but I was so mad. Like, dude, people just need to actually like finish their seasons, like so people are like actually happy with it and not like super upset about it. I actually haven't really looked into much reviews about the season 2, but the ending made me frustrated and I really hated it. But other than that, the show was actually really good, so I do recommend you go watch it. But yeah. See you guys. Hopefully this was like kind of entertaining. I just decided to do it. So yeah. Watch my other videos too.